Watch this clip from CNN trying to tell people how bad January 6th is, but accidentally kind of proving that no one cares anymore. Here it is.
Well, look at this. January 6th is your biggest memory of Trump's first term in office. By the time of 2024, look at this. Look at this. It was just 5%. Just 5% of Americans. And among Republicans, it was just 2%. So the bottom line is fewer Americans faulted Donald Trump or thought he was greatly responsible for the January 6th attack. And more than that, as it went into the rearview mirror, far fewer folks thought that it was their number one memory.
Yeah, and this is an extraordinary number, given that President Biden, when he was still in the election, was really putting this as his main.
Didn't matter.
Never really was registering.
And nobody was shocked but CNN. 5%, that is a staggeringly low number. Only 5% of Americans saw Trump's legacy as January 6th. And just to put that into perspective, guys, just to show how low that is, if you look at the ideological spread in the United States, they've done polls to see what do people identify as. About 10 to 15% of people in the United States identify as far left. So in other words, they believe in gender theory, they love abortion, they love socialism, all those things, like far left, 10 to 15%. And what that means is only 1/3 of those really far left people thought the legacy of Donald Trump was January 6th. So even the majority of far lefties don't even see Donald Trump as the January 6th guy. And here's the reason why. This is the real reason why people just don't see that as Donald Trump's legacy. Right after Donald Trump was Joe Biden. And Biden was an awful, awful president. If Biden had come in and he had been all the things that he promised, he was a unifier and he was a return to normalcy, whatever that means, but that's what he said. If he just let the economy do its thing, maybe that number of people who thought that January 6th was a huge deal and was Trump's legacy would be higher, because they would see Biden and they'd see him as a huge dichotomy from Trump. Again, a return to normalcy. But instead, the dichotomy was there, but it wasn't in Biden's favor, because it turns out that he sucked at everything that Donald Trump was good at. Immigration, economy, foreign affairs, being president, just everything. And so when people like you and I thought of Trump's legacy, we thought, this is just what came to our mind because Biden was right after him. Oh, I loved the time when we could go to the grocery store and get groceries for $40. Or, oh, remember that time when all these wars weren't happening abroad. That's Trump's legacy. And it's because it was juxtaposed to Biden's awful legacy that was right after. Again, if Biden had been actually a good president, I do think more people would have seen January 6th as a bad thing, and I think they would have connected Trump to it. The only people, though, who see January 6th as Trump's legacy are the far, far left, who are, and they're basically probably two groups in that 5% of people. They're the people who are lying, who are actually trying to make January 6th a bigger deal than it was for political gain, or they were and I don't think it's many of these people. I think most of them are the liars, but I think there's a big group of them, even still, that were duped by the mainstream media in massive ways. And that's pretty much it. It was those two groups of people. They amounted to 5%. And everyone else, 95% of people, were actually sane. So it's actually really good news for America. I want to show you guys another clip from CNN in the next segment that was really funny to me, but I do have to talk about our sponsor, Quick Tax America, first. Quick Tax America does all federal returns for only $69. Yes, that's $69 for all personal taxes. It doesn't matter how complicated your taxes are with Quick Tax America. They also do all the work for you. So instead of spending 4 hours on some online service, you simply answer a few questions, you upload your documents, and then you schedule a 15-minute call with a tax professional just to ensure that all of your taxes are correct, and they do everything else. So work with Quick Tax America. You get a great service, but you get it at like a fraction of the big guys. You know what I'm talking about. We all do taxes every year. It sucks. With Quick Tax America, it does not, because Quick Tax America does not like the IRS either. They hate them as much as you do. So go to QuickTaxAmerica.com right now, or when you have your tax documents, or you can go to the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go down below, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and watch another video.